get some massive damage in due to our Cavalcade. Oh, yes, and then we get to buff our Fervent Champion. Ooh, I should have put it on. Does it have to be target red, I think? Hey, welcome back. Thanks for watching Hello Good Game. Today, we're going to break down Budget Red. So this is our guide for beginners. Obviously, wild cards are hard to come by in Magic the Gathering Arena. So we've got you guys covered with a whole series of decks. We're using 6 rares, 1 mythic. We're doing obviously all the basic colors first, then we're going to break into the guilds and maybe touch some decks with 3 colors. Depending, obviously that's hard to do without all the rare shock lands, etc., right? But for now, let's check out Budget Red. We have 1 Fervent Champion, 4 Scorch Spitters, 4 Tin Street Dodgers, 4 Shocks, 4 Light Up the Stages, 4 Skew the Critics, 1 Robber of the Rich, this is our mythic of the deck, 1 Runaway Steamkin, a rare, a Fervent Champion is rare as well. So everything we have one of is a rare or a mythic. We have 4 Cavalcades of Calamity, 1 Bone Crusher Giant, 2 Chandra Spitfires, 1 Legion Warboss, 3 Slaying Fire, 2 Tybalt Rakish Instigator, 1 Chandra Alakite of Flame, 1 Torbran Thane of Redfell, 1 Experimental Frenzy, 3 Dwarven Mines, and 18 Mountains. Now, obviously, we've spread our rares out a little bit. If you found that you had better luck condensing them, like obviously I might recommend sinking more rares into Chandra, or if you have some of these cards already, don't be scared to edit the deck and put more of those rares in. There's lots of things that we can take out and trim as well. So in the comments below, if you have some more of these rares, be like, say, hey, I've got 3 Chandras, what should I take out in lieu of this Chandra? Let me know and we'll get you hooked up. So let's get right into the deck. Obviously, it's centered around Cavalcade of Calamity, which we have 4 copies of, right? So if you watched our deck yesterday, we did mono black. Be sure to check that out. The combo or the deck consists of a really powerful interaction between 2 uncommon cards. We had Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven, which is great. It's almost like a slow burn. And today we're going to look at Cavalcade of Calamity and Scorch Spitter / Tin Street Dodger. Any 1/1 with Cavalcade, really. We also have one of my favorite cards, Robber of the Rich. So whenever Robber of the Rich attacks, if defending player has more cards in their hand than we do, which they will right now, we're going to get to exile the top card of their library and play it anytime we attack with a rogue. And we do only have 1 Robber of the Rich, so you say, well, that's not very good. But Tin Street Dodger is also a rogue. And it's whenever a rogue attacks. Let's toss our Cavalcade out. He could counter it. It would be a smart choice on his behalf. Yep. And that's why we have 4 of those. And we're continuing to do 4 damage every turn. And we've stuffed 2 lands. So at the very least, he's landlocked. And we are stuffing his lands. Right? So he didn't play a land there, you guys. We're going to get our Dodger out, why not? He has haste, we still have Skew the Critics open. Another Quench. So he's got plenty of counters. Again, 4 more damage, down to 8. And we do get a Brineborn Cutthroat, which we could get access to. But we're going to go ahead and Skew the Critics here. We have plenty of burn to finish this off in our hand. We're just waiting on lands. So, we both only have 2 lands. It's not like he had better luck or worse luck than us, right? We both were landlocked, and we were just able to burn through everything. So, it would be awesome if you all liked this video, if you made it this far into it. Obviously, you've been finding some value of it. Go ahead, like the video. If you don't like it, dislike the video, right? Just give me a reaction on the video so I can better gauge how I'm doing with my content. That would be great. Pavlov's goldfish is up next. If his dog was that well trained, I can just imagine how smart the goldfish is. So we have a Chandra in hand, which I quite like, and a little bit of removal. We go first with our Tinstry Dodger. Obviously, when you're playing a budget deck, if you have 2 lands in red deck, you're golden. And then when you are playing the budget, if you have a rare, absolutely. If you have your mythic rare, definitely. And even without it, it's a strong deck just in power alone. Let's get our Cavalcade out. Next turn we can Chandra. We're going to attack, and even though he can block, we still get the 1 damage from our Cavalcade. So again, the whole deck is generally based around 1/1s with a Cavalcade. We have some burn on the side, a little bit of a draw engine going on. Yeah. Obviously, if you have 4 Steamkins, put 4 Steamkins in. That's one of the greatest cards. So he's got no counters available. He could have burn, a burn spell, potentially. Yeah, why not? Shock my Dodger.
Not to brag, but I'm totally the best pyromancer student.
We have 3 damage in here. So, we're looking down the barrel of Gruul, which means haste is an option. Ooh. Fires of Invention Gruul into a Questing Beast. This is incredibly interesting. This is not something we generally see. Questing Beast, a mythic rare. This card is an absolute beast. I believe we have 2 Lava Coils in here just for that. He's still at 14, so we're going to have to take it slow. We're going to see what he's got here. We don't want to burn Questing Beast on our turn. We want to burn it while it's attacking, because then he can't play another one, because his attack phase will have already passed. Alright, so let's go ahead and mop that up right now. Save ourselves a little pain. And he could hold a second in his hand and play it, and that still sucks for us, but at least we escaped the attack of it. Again, we're just going to hold these. We could go in for 5 extra damage, take him to 9, but that's still pretty far out of reach. We just have to hope that he whiffs and draws lands. Okay, Scorch Spitter will work for us. If we can draw a Torbran, this would look a lot better. So he gets a Flame Sweep in. I don't mind it. It happens. Ooh. That's not good. Not something you normally see outside of Limited. Aggressive Mammoth for 6. He gives it haste. It's got trample on it, and it is an 8/8. So I don't know what we're gonna do here, kids. This is way out of our hen house. Ooh. No, we're still just dead. Let him know that we could have got closer. Good game on the Mammoth. Wow, doesn't that shut down any aggro deck, right? 1 win, 1 loss. Again, aggressive Mammoths are not something we see anymore. Golta is not even something we see anymore, right? Obviously, because it's out of rotation, but Questing Beast is about as big as it should get right now. Obviously, there's the Skark and Hellkite that could come out as 5 right now. Some people are still using Rotting Regisaur as well, which is 7/6. So there's a few things out of reach, but not a lot. Excuse me. Okay, so our opponent's playing Once Upon a Time right off the get-go. He pulls his Goose, which annoys us. So much so that we're going to burn it, just so he can't activate the treasure, put a turn 2. Oh, go out. He's going to at least wait till turn 3. Paradise Druid. I mean, whatever. We're going to continue to grab lands with our Light Up the Stage. Easy peasy. We get 2 of them. Oh, we already had one this turn. I thought we were on turn 3. Nonetheless, quicker we get to our Torbrand, the better. Let's stack down. And then maybe we'll draw a Cavalcade. Right? So he has access to his Oko next turn. We see that. He's down to 17. We have 2 Scorch Spitters out. Even if we do draw a Torbrand, we're going to be 1 land shy, so we need to draw a land. Light Up the Stage would be pretty groovy, I think. Then we have a chance to get a land and a Torbrand for the following turn. He's got a Wicked Wolf. This is, it's unfortunate. That's alright, bound to happen. We'll just get that 1 hit in. It's kind of all we can do. We're going to go in as hard as we can. Just rush him. I have the feeling we're going to fall up a little short again. Just because he has the life gain within his food. But if we can get a good draw, it'll be okay. Ooh, and Nissa is a great draw on his behalf as well.
We will prevail. Behold, nature's true power.
No blocks, we're just going to take the damage here. We need these Scorch Spitters alive. Again, just doing our best to chip him down as far as we can. And then if we can drop a Torbrand, we'll have 3, 6, 9 damage at least. And that should be enough to seal it away. Right, we're still at 17. We just want to try to imagine the line of play that finishes it for us. And then work from that. I don't see him attacking with the lands because Bonecrusher Giant. He could attack with the Wicked Wolf. Absolutely, we'll take the trade. It'll just get more out of hand if we don't. Okay, so this is not bad. This is pretty good. Frenzy. We'll drop, hopefully revealing a land. Yes. That's great. It's going to create another 1/1 for us. Slaying Fire is no good. We needed probably a Cavalcade there. So again, the chump blocker is great. Let's go and make our Tin Street Dodger unblockable. And we get him down to 9, which is kind of that threshold if we can get a Torbrand, right? We know where you're drawing Slaying Fire. Obviously, he does have the food to gain 3 life as well, which is less than ideal. Yeah, we're not going to block just because it is a 1/1. And if we pull a Cavalcade, that'll be an extra damage. Okay, Robber's not the worst. There's a Cavalcade. Okay, this is good. That will help. Tybalt will not help. We need a land there. But that's enough for him to run. And yeah, we're able to bully him out due to the help of our Frenzy, which allows us to play more than one card each turn, which is great. Basically an unlimited draw as long as you're not locking in on double lands. Sometimes it's nice to have the Chandra's +1 ability because you can kind of toss that land. Also, if you have a Light Up the Stage, is nice to have on tap because if that second land comes up, you can kind of light up the stage and exile it. Opponent goes first. We have Frenzy again, which we've seen how powerful that was. We have 2 Cavalcades. So this is going to be a pretty weird situation, I think. Okay, beautiful. So we need another mountain, or else our Dwarven Mine is going to come in tapped. I have to do it, because we don't want to be locked on 2 next turn as well, right? I'm a little worried. Orzhov control is no joke. We should have saved the land. We can put out a Fervent Champion. Legion of Warboss, why not? Kai's Wrath is sorcery. Quite a bit of damage in here. 6 damage, I believe. Not bad. He's probably going to wipe the field here, though. At least our Legion Warboss. Clackbridge Troll. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So we're going to sack one of our goats. It's too bad they're not 1/1s. He's tapped as well. We get some massive damage in due to our Cavalcade. Oh, yes, and then we get to buff our Fervent Champion. Ooh, I should have put it on. Does it have to be target red, I think? Or they just need to be attacking. I should have attacked with one of the goats. Oh, we got him down to 5. Let's play the Scorch Spitter. Let's play Sear the Critics. Why not? He could have a field wipe, you know? A lot of those guys will run Ethereal Absolution, and that'll take 1/1 away from everybody.
I heard you had some dead
So this is game.
Stay dead.
I just need to attack. Good game. So we see how powerful Cavalcade of Calamity is. Cool. So that's the great thing about red decks as well. For me especially, you get so many games done so quickly. You're in and out. You either win immediately or you lose almost immediately. It's very rare that the game goes on beyond 5-6 turns. 7-8 for sure. Yeah, so that was our budget red deck for beginners. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Any cards you're interested in seeing incorporated instead of the ones that I used. Obviously, we've seen that this build is feasible. You should be able to do all right with it. You should be able to get your quests done. And you should be able to climb the ladder with it. Not so bad, actually. You might even be able to do, I'd say Mythic, but probably not because you're lacking the Steamkins, right? But this is definitely a Platinum deck for sure. I'm confident that you could get to Platinum just by using Cavalcade of Calamity. And by doing so quite quickly as well, because it's just in and out, like I said. So if you enjoyed today's video, it would be super great if you could like or dislike, depending on what you thought of the video. And then you could go one step further if you're really revved up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. And then one final reminder, all of our subscribers are entered in to win up to 500,000 gems. So once you've subscribed, just scroll down to the bottom of my page. There's a playlist on the bottom that says gem giveaway. You can watch those to familiarize yourself with all of that. And yeah, we will see you all tomorrow with another MTG Arena beginner guide budget deck video. What are we looking at tomorrow? We are playing green tomorrow, so some green stompy. So I hope you're all looking forward to that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out all of the other beginner videos we have for budget decks. Save your rares. They are using 6 rares, 1 mythic in all the decks. That's our limit. It should be easily attainable by everyone. I know I've been rambling too much, so we're going to see you guys all tomorrow.